Thank you, Karen, for joining me today to talk about your experience to Medjugorje with Light of Hope pilgrimages. Now that you've returned and everything started to sink in, tell me a little bit about your experience in Medjugorje. So which pilgrimage did you attend?
I attended the October 2025 one.
Okay, great. And how many times have you been to Medjugorje? Was this your first time? Have you been there many times?
Yeah, no, this is my first time.
Amazing. So before we get to Medjugorje, how did you encounter, or did you encounter any difficulties before you left or during the travel to Medjugorje?
Well, before I left, yes, I got a flat tire at No Frills.
Oh no.
And I had to go to my mechanic, and he's a good friend as well, so he fixed it right away. So it was just a major inconvenience. Just a lot of little inconveniences happened that week, but you know, it all worked out, and in the end, it was good. Got on that plane, and then coming home, it was like, got a cold on the last day, and then my ankle swelled up, couldn't see my feet, and thank God somebody had compression socks that they lent me. There was a doctor in our group, got all that figured out, did some exercises on the plane, and then my foot ballooned on the bottom with a pooling of blood, or who knows what it was, trauma, according to the walk-in doctor, and had to deal with that for the week after. But all in all, that aside, it was just one of the best trips I've ever been on.
Amazing. So you went through all these difficulties or these inconveniences like beforehand, and then when you arrived there, like what was that feeling, or like what was your first impression of the first couple of days in Medjugorje, like getting there for the first time?
You know what? It was a long journey, that's for sure. Everybody was tired, but when we got there, it was just so lovely just to spend time with everybody. We had a late dinner the first night, so everybody sat together and we got to know each other, and it's just such a peaceful place.
So it sounds like the connection started like instantly, like upon arrival, pretty much.
Everybody was amazing. I think I have some lifelong friends, and I can't say enough about it. It was a very spiritual, emotional, physical trip, and I can't recommend it enough.
So if you were to describe someone, or if you were to tell someone that's never been, like how would you describe Medjugorje?
It's a little bit of heaven on earth. It's just a place where people gather to connect with their spiritual side, I think, and get to grow and learn more about Jesus. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful place, very peaceful. There's music always at St. James Church, the bells, the adoration. It was just incredible. Then of course we climbed 2 mountains, which was great, and it was just wonderful.
So going back to the mountains, like, so there was Apparition Hill and Cross Mountain. So what were your experiences going up, if you went up each of them or just one of them? Like, tell me a little bit about your experience there.
The first one we did was Apparition Hill, so we started off at Blue Cross. It was guided. There were stations of the cross, so we stopped at each station and prayed, and Marceline sang. It was beautiful. You know, you went up on your own pace. There wasn't an agenda. So a lot of people had walking sticks, which helped. You just had to be careful going up, but it was very enlightening, very emotional. And then when I got to the top, I prayed on my knees, and Mother Mary and Jesus did appear to me. So that was really something.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Like, so many people describe, like, that's bringing to my next question here, like many people describe Medjugorje as a place of healings and miracles. You know, did you experience or witness the healings, miracles, or your encounters, like, for yourself?
Well, I would say probably more healing. I lost my husband 10 years ago, and I know he wanted to do this trip at one point, and people have brought him stuff in the past, like Angela from Medjugorje. But I think it was a time for me to heal and just do something in his honor. And at the same time, I got my eyes open. I've been awakened to this whole new world there. And honestly, I can't wait to go back. Can't wait.
That sounds amazing. And yeah, we hear that so often, that people that have experienced things and they many years later, they find these healings just from going to Medjugorje, even for the short period that you're going, for the 10 days or what have you. What area or place in Medjugorje, what brought you the most peace? Like, what was your favorite area or spot that you kept finding yourself going to?
Adoration for me. Like, I love the hiking. I'm very active to begin with. Cross Mountain was amazing as well. I put my family's name on the base of the cross, and we climbed it, and it was very, it was challenging, but it was enlightening at the same time. I really enjoyed it. But for me, I think the adoration was just
the game changer.
A game changer. It's just to sit there. I could have sat there for hours and just listened to the music, even though, you don't understand the language. I don't understand Croatian, but I mean, they do change the languages too. So it could be Italian, it could be Spanish, whatever, English. But it was just beautiful.
Something you were able to connect with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit about the 5 stones or the pillars that Our Lady has given us and how they've changed your life.
I try to follow them. I do the rosary to the best of my ability. I try to follow them. I do the rosary every morning. I go to confession. I wouldn't say once a month, but I do go. I fast. I try to read a chapter in the Bible as our group discussed.
Yeah, and it's not going to be an overnight thing either. Like, it's something that's just going to continuously build within you.
And of course, I go to Mass. Sorry, that's the 5th stone.
And share with me the most memorable moment or moment that changed everything for you. The moment where you felt Our Lady, our Lord touching you, where you knew that they were present.
Well, this isn't the first time I've been touched by it. So for her to reappear is incredible. So I have no doubt we have that connection.
Amazing. And lastly, what would you say to someone that was contemplating going to Medjugorje with Light of Hope to pilgrimages?
I'd say book it. You won't be disappointed. You're going to have an incredible group. You're going to make lifelong friends. It was just a really beautiful experience. It was really nice.
Amazing. So thank you for taking your time to share your experience and testimony of your pilgrimage in Medjugorje with Light of Hope. And God bless.
Thank you, Jen. God bless.